Victoria Torres from Amarillo City Parks and Rec. How are you?
I am doing good.
You're just hanging in there.
I am.
Victoria's hanging in there. We always want to talk about Parks and Rec, and I saw something about Shark Week.
Yes.
What is that?
So it's actually new. I guess back before I was hired, we did this thing called Shark Week, and it was like a week-long filled of shark-themed games, activities, floaties, all the things at our pools. And so one of our pool managers, Elijah, was like, I really want to bring it back. Like, I feel like we just have the capability of doing it. And we're like, okay, like, you take control, you just let me know what needs to happen. and he did. He busted it out within a week, and he was like, this is what we're doing. And so it's not a full week this year because obviously we're in the middle of summer, but it is going to be a 3-day type of event. We're going to start July 19th all the way through July 21st, and I believe the first pool is going to be southeast. Then you go to Thompson, and then you go southwest.
Oh,
nice. Yes, and the admission is pretty much, or the fee to get in is just the admission fee, so it's nothing too crazy. And you don't have to register. You just show up from 4 to 6 at whichever pool you want to attend, and then you just get to have a fun-filled day of shark activities.
Listen, 4 to 6 is 4 to 7 is what when I go to the Amarillo City pools. I feel like, you know, I really will get sunburned, and my kids will. But I love that because that really is a good time to go, and I feel like y'all kind of have 2 sessions. I know you really don't, but I feel like people like to break it up and go and have fun.
And I feel like you have different people out there in Amarillo that are like, my time is to go in the morning because they do want to get the sun, like the sun glowing skin, or you know, like, I want to tire out my kids before this happens so I can get a nap in and everything. And so we get that. So we do open at 12 at all pools, and then southeast and southwest they close at 6, and then Thompson closes at 7. Thompson is the only one that has a 2 session. We give an hour break so that way we can clean everything. But Southwest.
Southwest Park.
Southeast and Southwest, they both close from 12 to 6, and they just have a continuous open. So
I think it's great too having these events happening at each pool, so you kind of get to spotlight each one and having, I mean, just having like a theme, like pool party type deal. I mean, that just sounds like a great time.
Exactly. And then we're bringing out Sammy the Seal, which I've never seen him, but I'm super excited about it. So Sammy the Seal will be there so everybody can get some.
I remember Sammy the Seal.
Photos. So yeah, I've never seen him.
Sheldon, you would love Sammy the Seal. He's so cute, and he's so funny, and loves kids. And listen, you've got to see him.
Sounds like a great time.
He's cute. It's
I'm
been
excited.
a while.
It is.
Does Sammy the Seal have a counterpart? Is there another friend that Sammy the Seal has?
Yes. What's her name? Roxy.
Yes.
And I believe she's a raccoon.
Yes, and they have birthdays.
They do have birthdays. Do I know them? Don't ask me right now. I don't know their birthdays, but they do have birthdays. Everybody has a birthday.
What else? You know, how are the theater at the park? And you've got some upcoming movies, or
so. Speaking of Starlight Theater, we're actually halfway through the season. And I'm making a post today on social media about it because it's kind of sad. I feel like it's gone by so quick.
It has.
And I feel like you had mentioned school starting already in August, and it's kind of crazy because I'm like, it's already July, and we've had so much going on. But yes, we're halfway through the season for Starlight Theater. We're almost there. We won't have next Tuesday because it is 4th of July, so just be aware of that. But we'll start back up July 11th, and so we'll have Sadie's Ranger.
Yeah,
I believe
they're great.
So I'm super excited about that. And of course, we'll just have our local food trucks out there, some activities, and all the great things Parks and Rec can offer for our community.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. And of course, you know, we talked about, you know, earlier this year, kind of had the debut of the game room.
Yes.
There at Warford. Tell us more about how that's been going.
Oh my gosh, what has that I feel like is just an attraction in itself at Warford, and so it's kind of amazing to see how well it's not only kicked off but like taken off. Because when we first opened it, it was like everybody was like, we want to get in, we want to get in, we want to get in, and now it's like it's constantly always booked, and it's like it's a great thing to have, of course, and it's amazing to see how much growth it like Warford's also seen because we also added our senior services this year as well. So I just feel like it's been a growing year for parks, whether that's our events, our programs, but also just Warford in general. And so going back to the game room though, it's constantly always booked. It's always available. It's not always available, but it is available for whatever you might need. If you're like, hey, we want to have a game party in September, we're already booking for September.
Oh.
So go ahead and just know that it's there, but also first come, first serve. So,
well, that leads me to this. I was thinking people that have parties at the park, like, and I'm talking maybe a family birthday. Do you need to book anything at the parks if you want to grill out there, or you want to have a get together? Do you need to call?
It's a 50-50 because we don't do the $10 park reservations like the benching anymore. But let's say you really want to reserve the gazebo at Memorial or Thompson or something like that, and you want to make sure your spot is secure, then yes, I would say go ahead and give us a call, and so that way we can reserve it for you. I can't tell you the price fee, but the prices for the rentals for parks are going to be on our website, so you can always check out there. But just give us a call and let us know what area specifically that you're kind of like narrowing down to, so that way we can make sure that it is cleaned, it is picked up, we have everything ready for you to go. It's just always better to be safe than sorry, because a lot of our parks are going to be first come, first serve. So if somebody beats you, because our parks open at 5 a.m., so if somebody goes out there and they're like, we're here at 5 a.m. They're going to have it first, unless you have a reservation. So it is always smart to have a reration, regardless any of our 65 parks you decide to pick from. So
65 parks.
65.
Wow, that's so neat. Gloria, good luck. Come back. Do not have your baby yet.
No.
Come back. Let's get one more weekend and then have your baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm so glad.